All right, hello, welcome to 4D Food. Today we're gonna talk about whey. Whey, cool! Why whey? Well, there's so many reasons, I'm only gonna go into a few. It is an awesome, super secret, extra special starter for all of our fermented foods, so you can get your sauerkrauts, you can get your chutneys, you can get your tonics going with whey, because it's chock full of all those lactobacilli, the beneficial bacteria like acidophilus. It's also really good just to drink. You can mix it in with water, and it's a really good thing to fortify your body. Good minerals, helps keep your muscles young and your joints moving. Another great thing that whey is used for, that we use on a regular basis when you're eating Weston A. Price, is to put in with your grains, nuts, and beans to soak them overnight, and it helps deactivate those anti-nutrients. So whey is highly important, and that's why we're talking about it. It's the way to go. So what is whey? Well, you've seen whey protein powders, you've seen whey probably in those ingredients. We're talking about real whey, as in curds and whey. What is real whey? It's the clear part of milk. It's the milk liquid. So you have milk solids, and then you have milk liquids, which are whey. So we just need to separate out the milk liquids from the milk solids. There's a lot of different ways to do that. We're gonna go with what I think is the most simple, where you just get raw milk. In the United States, it's illegal. But raw milk is actually extremely safe because it's got the proper enzymes and good bacteria to help keep it safe and keep out the bad bacteria. So you've found your raw milk, bring it home, put it in a glass jar, put on the lid, and then you just put it in a nice safe spot that's room temperature, and you walk away. All right, so it's been 1 to 3 days and the milk has separated. This is a really good example. Sometimes it's just harder to see the separation. So just trust in about 4 days that it's probably separated and it's time to pour. Also though, on that note, I've left it for a week or 2 weeks and it's totally fine. After we've gotten this far, basically what we're gonna do is pour this and we're gonna strain it out. So the best thing to use is just like a t-shirt type material in a big square, and you're gonna line a strainer with that. You need a strainer to hold your cloth that you're gonna strain through, and then you need some sort of container that's big enough to keep it lifted so the whey has enough area to accumulate. A point with this is you wanna use ceramic or glass. Negation, what you don't wanna use is stainless steel or any kind of metals, because the metal reacts with the lactobacilli. The lactobacilli don't like it, and they're gonna die. Okay, so you wanna keep something ceramic, glass, something like that to use as your collection container, all right? So basically what you're gonna do is just take your fabric. This is one reason why it's nicer with the square, because you can lay it over, but you just make a space to pour this into, all right? This is a very challenging part of the whole process. I'm gonna bring my special guest star in for this, Lula May. Lula, say hello. Okay, so we're gonna get Lula, what she needs to do, and you might wanna come in close for this, is she's just gonna pour this right in here, all right? Do you have a good shot of that? Because this is a one-time thing. Is this good? Oh yeah. So you can see a lot of this is already separated. So we're just pulling out. There's all the beauty whey. Just pour it all in there. Beautiful. Let me zoom down on that. So you can see it's all in there. It's starting to separate already. This will take several hours, all right? As soon as, you know, it's come to a pretty slow point, then we're gonna enter phase 3, all right? Thanks, Lula. Thanks, Lula, special guest star, for helping us out today. Can everyone give her a round of applause? Okay, great. So, now we're gonna do, only takes a few hours for it to get to this point. This is when it's the best at 4 corners, because you can just put this in the middle, you tie up the middle corners, and then you tie up the other corners, wham, bam, you're off and running. Mine is a little more difficult because it's in a bag. You'd think it'd be easier, but it's not really. So if it's in a bag, I want to get it down so it's all in one thing. And then we're just going to put it for its final phase so it gets all fully separated. And I got this nice jar that I'm just going to hang it in. The weight of the cheese is getting all that last little bit of whey out there. So you have your whey as your whey and your cheese as your cheese. So this is just really to make the cream cheese nice and creamy and good and taste real good. You'll get a little bit more whey out of here, but we have most of the whey we're going to get. You definitely get more whey than you do cream cheese. Now I'm just going to put it in another glass jar. Remember, glass is your friend because the lactobacteria react to metal. So you want to store it in glass. This is exactly what it's supposed to look like. It's like a clear yellow. Beauty. So there you go. That's your whey. It's perfect. It's exactly what it should look like. Now we can keep this in the fridge. This will last you 6 months in the fridge. Because it's got those beneficial bacteria, we can now use this to start our beet kvasses, to start our sauerkrauts and get those good and eaten, chutneys, all those sorts of things. Or we can just drink it. A lot of times I like to drink this with lemon water in the morning. It's delicious. It's the way to go. Gosh, I can just feel the elasticity in my joints just going up tenfold. Feels so well digested. And this is the way, people. This was the way. All right, here we are for the last step. We've got most of our whey. Like I said, you're just getting a little more off this. What you're really doing it for is for your beloved byproduct, cream cheese. I love cream cheese. I call this last step, dump the cream cheese into the bowl step. Once it's done dripping, you know it's done. And then here we go. Boom. Look at that. That's cheese. We just made raw cheese by accident because we were really making whey. So, I mean, bonus. That's awesome. Just go ahead, get a spoon, get right in there. You know, it's delicious. I mean, look at that. That's awesome. It's real good like this, or if you mix in herbs and salt, mix this up as a nice tasty spread, you can really wow some dinner guests. Got raw cheese.